Hello, Scorpio. We are looking into the current energy. I hope you have been well. And let's take a dive into this for Scorpio. Earth Magic number 1. So, Scorpio, you have a new cycle here that you're stepping into, or that you're at least planting your feet on. You can see the feet planted on the ground here, stepping into something that is more of a grounded nature. So you could be feeling more stabilized in your work project, and intention that you've set, even if it's a relationship. But I feel it's something that you're really starting to feel committed with and anchored in a way. I guess it's early stages right now, but starting to really feel, yes, connected with your path. 10 of Earth is your main energy that flew out there. Your challenge for Scorpio is the 10 of Swords. And your outcome from this is the Happy Buddha, 10 of Water, with the 7 of Water at the bottom of the deck. All right, so here, there's a bit of confusion. I feel not overwhelming to the point of totally distracting you from your mission, if you will, what you feel really drawn towards or what you're wanting to create. I feel that there is a level of confusion. You might even be feeling overwhelmed with choice or where to channel or focus your energy. So you may be feeling yourself scattered a little bit or distracted. So you might be sort of kind of, yeah, almost I feel it's like a distracted energy, maybe even thinking of, oh, I could do this, I could do that, or maybe even distracting yourself from the practicality, which I feel is there. And I feel that you are in some way or a major way, you've shifted gears or changed gears. So it may be a lot to adjust to. You may be feeling like you have quite a lot to adjust to. You do have the 10 of Earth, so you could be in a new home right now. You could be on track, maybe a new career path or a new career opportunity or a new level of success or havingness in your life, or even on track for that, putting yourself in direction for the 10 of Earth, what that feels like for you. The 10 of Air is your challenge. So there's something, I feel, in a way you're going through a shift, a change, and it is the 10 of, did I say 10 of Air? Yeah, 10 of Swords. It's releasing from something that has been really difficult. So it's releasing from an old pain or a relationship or a version of yourself, something that I feel has been very difficult to let go, and maybe it's still lingering in some kind of way. So also just check in with your shadow side of your archetype of the attachment to some of the difficult experiences or emotional or psychological attachments. So even if it's a behavior or a person or a memory, sometimes we want to let it go, but we don't want to let it go. It's sort of the double-edged sword thing, right? That appears. So it is really an invitation, and I'll look deeper, of course, into it to look. Oh, you have 3 10s here, I just realized. And so yeah, very much at an end. Like I feel there's an end and a beginning. So you have 1 and 3 10s. So very strong ending and beginning. And I feel that you're at some kind of end here, definitely. I mean, the 10 of Water is also your outcome, and it's moving you, or you're moving into a level of enjoyment and fulfillment and balance, maybe with family, with your emotions, with life in general. So let's get some clarifiers for all of this. So let's go into the Earth Magic for Scorpio. Page of Swords. Ace of Fire. Look at all this new energy coming in. The 10 of Earth. We'll look at a couple of these cards right away. The 9 of Cups came flying right out and it almost hit me in the face. It's like, hey, this is it. This is it. Oh, the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Scorpio, interesting reading here. Okay, so the Earth Magic, look at all the new energy. You have the Page of Swords and the Ace of Fire. And this is a time where you could be researching and studying and looking into new opportunities, grounding into a new path. I feel it's a fresh start. I feel a very nice energy of almost like feeling very inspired and very optimistic about a future cycle, a future path or opportunities that lie ahead. And there's a lot of passion around this. I feel that even for some of you, you might even be moving into the role of the Hierophant, which is the high priest. And you might be moving into a role where you can teach or guide others or help others. Maybe you've gained a new level of wisdom, therefore imparting that wisdom onto others or towards others in whatever way, directly or indirectly. But I do feel that for some of you, you could even be exploring going back to school or studying more or opening up to more spiritual guidance and wisdom. So there's a lot of this really nice energy here. I feel that you're in a very strong creative mode, actually, very creative, and a lot of passion behind that. You have the 10 of Earth, as I mentioned. So some of you could be in a new home. It could be a new level of success. It could be a new level of family, or on track for it. You have the 9 of Cups and the King of Swords. So there's a great deal of contentment around you. I feel that you're very, very active right now in your mind. And I feel very direct with your actions, like wanting to take action, wanting to create change in whatever you're pursuing. I feel that you have a very headstrong energy, which is very nice. And there's a lot of contentment with it. So it's a nice balanced energy of, yes, having the assertion and being very, very strong and direct, but really satisfied with now you know. I feel it's sort of a sense of now you know. So it's just a matter of getting it done, taking the lead and moving forward in this direction. So there's a great deal of contentment, I feel, and pleasure with what you're doing, and enjoyment of what you're doing. Could be also very creatively fulfilling. The 4 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, I feel this is separate. I feel that on one level, you also have something that you're healing from. I feel that there's maybe even an event that you had recently that could have brought up some old wounds, or maybe there was a trigger of some kind, maybe a deep wound. But I feel that you're resting and giving this some time to maybe let go or release or forgive. So I feel that is a separate message from what I just said. And then you have the Tower. Let's take a look underneath. Oh, I saw Lovers there as well. So I feel for a lot of you, you're hard at work. I feel that your resiliency, you're a very strong archetype. You're very you can be, when you're in your zone, you can create really big change. You're very strong, resilient archetype. And I feel that you are really tapping into that. I feel that you're really working strong on yourself, on what you want, on the results that you want, the results and your efforts, but what you are, I feel, in alignment with, like what's really bringing you a lot of pleasure and joy. And maybe for some of you, through the hard work and effort, there's a relationship that strengthens. There's a relationship that might even show up in some kind of way, or maybe you're willing to work on the relationship for some. But this is a big change. I mean, the Tower is shaking you out of where you've been. Big shake up and shake out. Let's go under the 10 of Air for Scorpio. This is your challenge. Challenge and your guidance for Scorpio. Okay, Ace of Air as well. Okay, so you have a lot of, like I said, new energy here. The 2 aces, you have the number 1, Earth Magic, and then you have the 10s all showing up. Your challenge right now for the clarifiers has to do with, you may have a lot of fears coming up as you are approaching something new. So I feel that these are old. I feel that there's something still from the past that's lingering. If it is only within yourself, I mean, a past, maybe a false belief or a fear that had been created from something in your past. You might run into a few little obstacles where you may be having, it may be difficult to see the bigger picture in some kind of way. You might be locked into fear where the fear may overcloud all of this opportunity that's at your fingertips. So there could be resistance, there could be fear, there could be something from the unconscious, some old wounds or stories that are coming up, preventing you from seeing your bigger picture or what's really unfolding for you, or even the gifts that are being provided here. I feel that you know them and you see them, but there's going to be a little bit of a split here where part of you, it goes into the fear and the what ifs. And this is, the battle of being a human, truthfully, and our false beliefs and our old wounds and etc. So I feel that this is a little bit to work through, but I feel given all of this new energy that's showing up here, I feel that, well, we'll see on the outside, but I feel that you're definitely going to be working through it. You have the 10 of Wands. Your guidance right now is a test of resiliency. So how bad do you want this? How bad do you want change? How bad do you want a new experience or a new beginning or whatever, all of this, however it's resonating with you, how bad do you want it? And it's really saying, don't give up the fight, allow yourself to take charge and overcome your fears and overcome the resistance and overcome the false beliefs and work through what you need to work through in order for you to align with what is already starting to develop for you. And you have the Ace of Air at the bottom of the deck. So this is guidance as well. It is also saying to start planning, put pen to paper, write out a plan, write out a schedule, get really clear with what you want to create, the plan, the strategy, SWOT analysis, I guess that's another one. I know it comes up with this meaning of this card as well, but just, yeah, of course, like anything that's a little bit more structured to keep you on track. All right, so the 10 of Water is your outcome for Scorpio. Yeah, 3 of Water. This is also a little bit of a universal reading, I think, right now, given where we're at and given what we've gone through. A lot of these readings are kind of emulating the same message, more or less, or same vibe. Judgment as your outcome. Let's see what you're rising to is the Chariot. So your outcome here through this period right now, on the other side, you have Judgment and Chariot, Cancerian energy. And we're in Gemini season now, and then we move into Cancer next. The summer solstice coming in here also. But this is really a time that you're going to be moving into, and probably also I feel right now that you're starting to integrate and starting to prepare for is this opportunity to rise, this opportunity to let go of past fears or attachments, or maybe even a relationship or a career or whatever it is, and fully cutting the cutting ties to the past and the past patterns, and honoring yourself, honoring your beliefs and what you want to create and what you want to experience moving forward. And this is what you're getting ready for, and what you're rising to is the Chariot. And this is a time of go. And this is coming out a lot. The vibe that I'm feeling now over the last several readings is very similar. And this is a time now you're getting ready to make things happen. You're ready to create change. You're ready to create action. We do have Jupiter moving into Gemini later portion of the month. And also 10 of Water as the outcome. We have the 3 of Cups. So you could be socializing. You could be having fun with friends, having fun just in whatever kind of environment it is. Family. There's a really nice light energy coming in of letting go of maybe the heaviness or the seriousness of life. This is reflective, I feel, also a bit of the Gemini energy, of course, of being sociable, spending time with friends. And then you have the King of Pentacles and the Sun. So I feel this is you moving into a role of the King of Pentacles. It is Virgo energy with Leo here, but I do feel you are stepping into this role of the King of Pentacles, getting ready to boss up. And Gemini had the same reading also as the boss up message. Is stepping into a more confident version of yourself to increase your wealth status, your career status, maybe even elevate your job, your role. Maybe it's a promotion, or it's yourself giving yourself a promotion. It could also be a new career path, or feeling really confident about your ability to create new success. So you also have the Sun, and it's going to lead to a lot of joy. I feel like you're just going to have fun, even though you have a serious tone of the King of Pentacles, and you're on track for creating wealth. And from a place of confidence, I still feel you're going to have fun. I feel that it's, kind of letting go of more of the serious tone of it, and just letting yourself enjoy it, enjoying the process, enjoying a new, maybe even a new opportunity altogether. Okay, so Scorpio, you have Crow Spirit, Number 17, which is an 8, and that is co-create with spirit. Crow spirit is one of the ravens and the crows, of course, are very magical, very mysterious, have quite a spiritual undertone to them. So this is really speaking to the co-creating with spirit, meaning that when we are in alignment, when we surrender and allow for the unseen to happen while also being in the practical and being smart. Where was the Ace of Air that was there before? Meeting the universe halfway, we get to co-create. That is finding the balance between the two worlds, and letting your intuition be your guide, of course, always. All right, there, Scorpio. I'm wishing you all the best, and I will see you again very soon. Take care.